Imagine a machine that lets you witness the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, hear Napoleon's speeches firsthand, or view future events that haven't yet happened. It sounds like science fiction, or perhaps something more. What if I told you such a device allegedly exists, and it's hidden deep within the vaults of the Vatican? This is the story of the Chronovisor, the mythical time-viewing device said to bend the very fabric of time and history. The Chronovisor is perhaps one of the most bizarre and controversial stories to emerge from the 20th century, blending religion, science, conspiracy, and time travel. According to claims made in the 1970s, the Chronovisor was a top-secret device built in the 1950s by a team of scientists working under the Vatican's direction. Its alleged purpose? To see through time, not physically travel, but observe and record both the past and the future. It is said that this machine could tune in to moments in history like a television set receiving broadcasts. From the birth of ancient civilizations to the final moments of Christ on the cross, the Chronovisor allowed its users to view, and, in some accounts, even hear, these events. It's important to note, no physical evidence of the Chronovisor has ever surfaced. All we have are testimonies, rumors, and a tantalizing question. What if it were real? The tale of the Chronovisor begins with a mysterious figure, Father Pellegrino Ernetti, a Benedictine monk, scientist, and exorcist. Ernetti was an unusual man, a religious scholar deeply interested in quantum physics, music theory, and electronics. In 1972, Ernetti made headlines when he claimed in an Italian magazine, La Domenica del Corriere, that he had been part of a Vatican-led project to construct a time-viewing device. According to him, the Chronovisor was the result of years of collaboration between top minds in various disciplines, including Enrico Fermi, a Nobel Prize-winning physicist and one of the developers of the atomic bomb, and Wernher von Braun, the former Nazi rocket scientist who became a key figure in NASA's space program. Ernetti described the device as being composed of antennas, cathode ray tubes, and exotic metals that could detect, decode, and display electromagnetic residues left by past events. He likened these residues to sound and light waves that never truly vanish, but persist throughout time, floating in the universe, waiting to be intercepted. And intercept them they did, Ernetti claimed. One of the most controversial and compelling parts of the Chronovisor story involves the viewing of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. According to Ernetti, the Vatican team successfully tuned the Chronovisor to witness the Passion of the Christ. Ernetti described the scene in detail. Christ nailed to the cross, the crowds, Roman soldiers, and the anguish of the moment. He even said the team recorded an image, later published in the 1970s, that allegedly showed Jesus on the cross. Skeptics, however, quickly pointed out that the image bore an uncanny resemblance to a known statue of Christ housed in a church in Perugia, Italy. Still, the claims didn't stop there. Ernetti said the team had also witnessed ancient Rome, Napoleon's speeches, and even a lost play by the Roman poet Quintus Ennius, events supposedly verified through historical cross-checking. But none of the supposed recordings were ever released to the public. The Chronovisor, according to Ernetti, was dismantled and hidden away. Its existence declared too dangerous for humanity. If the Chronovisor existed, why would the Vatican keep it secret? Ernetti offered a chilling reason: the potential misuse of such a device. In the wrong hands, the Chronovisor could allow governments or corporations to spy on private moments, uncover state secrets, or manipulate historical narratives. Imagine being able to selectively prove or disprove religious doctrines or political claims. The Vatican, fearing the consequences of such power, allegedly ordered the device dismantled and locked away in a hidden archive. Perhaps even the fabled Vatican secret archives, a place already steeped in centuries of conspiracy and mystery. Of course, not everyone believes the Chronovisor story. Skeptics point out the lack of verifiable evidence. No photographs, no blueprints, no recordings. And the story relies heavily on a single source, Father Ernetti, who never produced concrete proof of the machine's existence. Before his death in 1994, Ernetti allegedly recanted the story in a letter, saying he fabricated the whole thing. But his supporters claim this confession was forged or coerced. Others believe he died without ever fully revealing the truth, perhaps bound by a vow of secrecy to the Church. Additionally, mainstream scientists have criticized the concept as pseudoscience, arguing that time is not composed of retrievable waves in the manner Ernetti described. Yet, the story has persisted, evolving into modern internet lore and featuring in books, YouTube documentaries, and even science fiction. The Chronovisor has become a kind of modern myth, like the philosopher S. Stone or the Ark of the Covenant. It's a story that speaks to our desire to understand the past and control the future. In recent years, interest in the Chronovisor has grown. From Reddit forums to television shows like Ancient Aliens and The X-Files, the story taps into a deep cultural fascination with hidden knowledge and suppressed technologies. Some even speculate that modern surveillance technologies, AI, satellites, or quantum computing may be spiritual successors to the Chronovisor, hinting that governments and secret institutions still chase this holy grail of time observation. Whether a warning, a hoax, or a misunderstood breakthrough, the Chronovisor remains one of the most enduring tales in the intersection of science, religion, and conspiracy. So, what do we make of the Chronovisor? Is it a religious allegory? A brilliant work of fiction? A misunderstood metaphor for divine insight? Or could there be some sliver of truth, an abandoned experiment, a lost invention, or a story rooted in real Vatican secrecy? Until someone presents hard evidence, until a photograph, a blueprint, or the device itself emerges, we're left only with questions. But in a world where the line between reality and myth grows ever thinner, the Chronovisor reminds us that sometimes the most extraordinary stories are the ones we choose to believe. Thanks for watching Shadow Files. If this story made you question what truths lie buried in silence, hit subscribe and step deeper into the dark. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your mind in the shadows.